Previously on Use Your Imagination. So, you stay kneeling within the inner sanctum of the Temple of the Knowing Mistress. There are a few people around, a few priests and clerics making their rounds through the bookshelves behind you. Bowing your head in prayer, you think about all that has happened to you just in the past week or so. Fate, dying, what could all this mean? Why them? Why you? And suddenly, you hear the sound of footsteps entering the chamber as another figure approaches the front of the inner sanctum. Opening your eyes slightly, you see an ash-skinned tiefling with large, curling horns coming out of the side of their head. They're wearing half-moon glasses that are balanced on the tip of their nose. They also wear priest vestments that you've seen of the other priests walking around. However, these thick blue and silver robes have a bit more ornamentation to them, with different silver threads embroidered on sheer blue fabric that swathes the sleeves and a tabard draped over their shoulders, with the stitched holy symbol of the Knowing Mistress displayed proudly in gold thread. Although the vestments worn by priests are different between temples, one thing has always remained: the robe of the High Priest, the one this figure now wears. Coming back from the dead? That's a tricky thing. It isn't something done lightly, or by very many. Even less come back unscathed. Even those who are brought back by clerics hurt after it. If what you're describing to me is true, there's only one other tale that could hope to match what you're saying. He starts flipping through, and on the front cover, you see the gold etching of a title on the front of it. Ronina, Legends and Prophecies. And he starts flipping through the pages. You see all these different poems and these stories kind of bound in this book. They're old, thick parchment paper pages flipping through, and you see each one of these stories is kind of divided up with these title pages. And he's flipping through, and he reaches one, and you see the name up on this front title page for this story, and he stops there. It says, Fate Breakers. And he flips the page, and his face drops. All of the pages with this legend on it have been ripped out of the book.
So, I think it would be in our best interest to go and find another copy of this book, because there are more copies. But where to go next, I have no idea. But I need to instill in this, you three, because I'm sure this importance is going right over your head, that this is a prophecy that could be about us. So it would be in our best interest to go as soon as possible to find out if it is about us and what we're going to do about it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should go.
So last time we left our party, you guys were walking back to the snow bog. Well, walking back is relative. 3 of you were on a cart. Hattie was speed walking, trying to avoid association with the group. So you guys are making your way down to the snow bog through the streets of Delmount, receiving some not so kind looks from the people who live here as you are stomping down the street in a cart. So Comparatively, now that things have calmed down for now, you've kind of readjusted to being back in the city, Kai, you begin to notice how genuinely uncomfortable your home has now become. You begin to notice that a previously slow part of town that you grew up in has now become a place with more activity than you're used to. You notice, knowing that this area was not previously as heavily patrolled or policed by city guards, that the area has become much more busy and cautious, especially with the increased police presence. You also notice the incredible increase in religious presence as well, with the triage tents. There used to not be as many paladins of Bahamut walking around, the ones who are common in the city patrol in the main part of Delmount. They are now patrolling as well, making their rounds through the snowbog. It's almost as if this part of Delmount has become restricted, like the people here can't be themselves under the careful watch of legislative force. Perhaps that's to be expected in a place like this that was, as you understood it growing up, monitored and managed by a criminal organization. People are still milling about, but not nearly as freely as they would like. But as the four of you are making your way toward the Blind Beholder Tavern, you hear some commotion coming from within. Getting closer, you watch as the doors burst open, and tumbling out comes two men. One of them looks terrified as he collapses on the ground, trying to pull himself away, but he's too late to do anything as the other man comes crashing down on top of him. This man looks sickly, nowhere near the zombies that you encountered earlier, but he's sweating and pale, and he has this look in his eye of pure, unadulterated rage. And he's just wailing on the guy on the ground, who's now holding his arms up, trying to defend himself. You watch as a couple of guards rush over and pry the guy off of the one on the ground. They begin dragging him away, but he's thrashing and yelling, but the look in his eye never fades. Another guard comes and helps the other guy on the ground. This guy has blood pouring out of his nose, a split lip, and what clearly is going to be a black eye later. The guard takes him to the side and starts asking him about what happened, and the commotion that once was settles down rather quickly, and the people around you go back to doing what they were doing previously, like nothing ever happened. But that cautious aura never leaves. What are you doing?
So I just missed literally all of that because my sister came downstairs and was yelling at me and is now eating chips on the couch right next to me.
Basically, the area we're in is a lot more patrolled by police officers. It seems very cautious, and a dude just came out of the bar and got beat up by a sick dude, and now his nose is bleeding and stuff, and he's getting questioned by the police.
Wait, he got beat up by the police, or he got beat up in the bar?
No, he got beat up by a guy and then out of the bar.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I want to try and eavesdrop on the conversation between the guard and the man who got beaten.
Okay. It's easy enough. They're not too far away from kind of the main activity. It's just kind of off to the side of where the main steps leading into the establishment are. So inching over in that direction, you hear a guard ask, "Sir, what happened here?" And the man, he's wiping his nose, there's blood just trailing down his finger, where he's just trying to get the blood off of his face. "I don't know, man. He was, we were just down here having a drink after a long day's work over at Mirthmore Farm before we went our separate ways for the day. I don't know what set him off." And the guard takes note of that. "Sir, do you know if your friend was using dead dust at all?" And the guy wipes his nose again. "Yeah, I think he mentioned that a little bit ago. I think he mentioned somehow he got it in his system accidentally a few days ago. I think he knew it was getting bad, but I don't think he could do anything about it." All right.
Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you for your time. If you need healing or anything, feel free to go over to one of the tents, but I'll let you go. And the guard separates from the man and starts walking off. And the guy just stands there, rubbing his chin with his hand. Clearly troubled by what's happened here.
Okay, so, like, without any tact or, like, Kai is just trying to get information right now, so he walks up to the guy and puts his arm around him and says, "Oh, hello, good sir. I've noticed that you've gotten into a little bit of a scrape. May I offer my services? I'm a cleric, and my treatment center is literally right behind the bar. I don't know if you have been aware of our presence. Obviously, we have made quite a stir in the town with our cart and our horse, but we are actually looking into the use of this dead dust, I believe it was called, and we would gladly like to have some of your information."
And he nods his head. Of course.
Can I get a name, please?
Oh crap! I didn't prepare for this eventuality. I didn't know if you guys were gonna take the bait on the drug investigation, but
John Bloodman. John Bloodman.
The funny thing is, as I clicked on this NPC generator, the first name it gave me was John.
It was meant to be.
John Fenwick, sir.
All right, darling, let's get you inside. And so Kai's gonna usher everyone inside and like just be like, just like put the horse in the cart away. Like I don't need to see that anymore. And has the guy come in and says, "Okay, so obviously your nose is bleeding, but do you feel any swollenness or pain in your joints or bones, or is it just your face?"
Just my face.
Okay.
There's a split.
So
his lip is split and swollen.
Okay, so Kai's gonna like grab some things and make a little like pumice or whatever it's called that you like put on
Poultice?
like open wounds. Poultice, God, what's a pumice stone? Isn't that the thing that you use to grind it up?
No.
Y'all, what is it? What is it? What is it?
A poultice is something you apply. It's like a medicine.
Okay. I guess that is
Pumice is a stone. It's when you
Like I've seen pumice stones used in like
foot care.
Yeah, like foot care.
Yeah. Listen, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep right now.
For a minute,
volcano.
For a minute, I thought you said hummus. I swore.
All right, but Kai's gonna cast. Here we go. Cure wounds on the guy, and just put that spell into the poultice that he puts on his face.
Not the pumice, the poultice.
Yeah. Okay. So that's touch. So roll 1d8. Okay. That's gonna be. That's a 5.
Okay. The wounds reduce significantly, and he feels his face. Thank you so much.
It was my pleasure, darling. So, about this dead dust, what necessarily do you know about it? And is there like I want to see if I know anything about it just from living in the snow bog. So would that be an investigation?
What dead dust is?
Yeah.
No, you've never heard this. Never heard of it before. No.
Okay. So, Jonathan, was it?
John, yeah.
John? Okay. What do you know about this drug other than the fact that it makes people quite mad?
Not much, frankly. I know it's called dead dust because you take it and you die. That's about it.
Clever name. Well, what about your friend there? Do you know about his history? Has he taken drugs before? Is this the first time?
Yeah, I mean, look around. Most people have, I imagine. Myself included, but I stay away from this stuff.
So is it quite easy to come by, or is it, like, would you have to go looking for it, or could you go to any dealer and ask them for this product?
Any dealer, I'd say.
Really?
That's been the main thing on the street these past few weeks.
And would you say that it's correct that the person distributing it is Durgrax?
Yes, I would.
Great. Okay. Is there any other things that you've noticed that are strange or off? I noticed that you mentioned that you work at Mirthmore Farm. Have you noticed anything off around there? Any suspicious personages? Anything out of the ordinary?
No. I mean, it's mostly contained over here, seems.
Okay. Just in the Snowbog or the whole city?
In the Snowbog.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. I won't charge you for this since I am affiliated with the Blind Beholder Tavern, and your information is payment enough. So thank you very much. You can go on your way now if you wish.
If you need, I know of a dealer who could maybe get you in for a little information.
Okay. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Okay. Do you know where I could find this dealer? Where they operate?
More in the southern part of the city. Name is Torek. Gnomish guy.
Gnomish guy, okay.
Yeah.
And you said the southern part, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time, sir.
And he nods and bows and thank you essentially, and goes on his way.
Okay. Was everyone inside when they heard that, or were they just dealing with the horse and cart?
Maybe, I don't know. Were we listening in on the whole conversation, or are we just now coming in?
I would have probably been in there.
Wait, was this all happening outside the bar, or?
No.
In the apothecary.
Okay, I think Teth is just on the horse because my sister was talking to me that entire time. So again,
Teth and Lezeth both went and go put the horses in the cart back where they should be.
My sister did also just leave, so I will be present now for the rest of this session.
Yeah, I would think Hattie would have come in just to listen at least.
Yeah, I feel like Hattie's probably the most competent of the four. So.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got some information. A southern part of the city, dealer named Torig, gnomish man. So let's...
For accurate notes, here's the spelling of his name in general.
Wonderful. That's what I was about to ask.
Hey, isn't that guy for that not constructor show, but that home design show, Torik?
I don't know.
What? I think it's like Tarek, actually, or Torik.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The one that had a big divorce.
Yeah.
In real
Okay,
life?
off topic. I know we said we wanted to leave the city and do some more investigation in another town, but I feel like it would be a good use of our time to go investigate this. I feel like everything is connected. That's just me. But I'll let you three decide if that's what you want to do.
It's possible, but I don't think we should spend a terribly long time on this. We have lots of important matters to get to.
I agree.
Well, I'm sure that I can charm some information out of him if I need to. Not necessarily the spell charm, just I'm like I like to think I'm quite attractive, so maybe if he is so inclined, you know what, I'm just gonna shut up.
That might be the best.
I also have a bad reputation. I don't know if that would help us get information, but I have a bad reputation because of my pirate background, so I don't know if that helps or anything.
Well, see, the way that pirates work is that they're on the water. So I don't know if it would be in
general.
In a landlocked city.
That's true. I probably wouldn't have a bad reputation here because the city, there's no water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not on a pirate ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Kai, you know your way around the city. I'm sure you should lead us to wherever it is we need to go.
I do that.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not Kai saying I do that. That'd be pretty weird.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay, so you guys make your way through the kind of terribly constructed city streets of the Snowbog, turning a few corners, getting down to the southern part of this portion of town. You come upon a gnomish man standing on a street corner, just kind of leaning up against one of the walls that are in disrepair. How would you like to proceed?
I feel like Kai should go first, since it was his idea after all.
Yeah, like if all of us walked up, they'd be like, cops? What's going on here?
Is there a way that I could do like a roll before we even start talking to make him, like, if I did like a cool like finger gun snap to make him like me more? Or should I just like walk straight up to him and be like, yo,
how's the weather down there?
Hey, like squat down, like, what's up, little man? How are you doing?
Don't do that.
That's a bad idea.
No, I think you should really do that. I think that'll really intimidate him.
I agree.
Yes.
I think that's a
Okay,
really good
you can do
plan.
whatever you want, but I cannot be held accountable when this guy slaps you in the face.
God, okay.
Can you even reach?
Oh no, we're waiting for that.
Yeah, oh gosh, yeah. Like, if they had, like, fantasy camcorders, you guys would have pulled them out to, like, just, like, watch what's about to go down. Okay, so since my background is an urchin and I know a lot about the city, I think I'm going to try to do some sort of, like, dealer, like, signal to let him know, like, yo, I'm down. I know what's up. And so I'm just going to, like, sidle over to him and be like, Torek, is it not?
Gives you the side eye as he looks up at you. Yeah. Who's asking?
I was wondering if you would know a good place for me to get my hands on some dead dust. I'd like to keep it low profile, though, as I run an apothecary, and that would not be good for business if people knew what I was doing.
He reaches into one of his pockets and he pulls out this small bag and discreetly kind of holds it in your direction.
Okay. And so I'm going to reach out, and as I take it, I'm going to give him 2 gold pieces, and just kind of sleight of hand that, I guess, into his hand.
Okay.
That would be a dexterity? Would I have to roll that, or would you just let me do it?
I'll just let you do it.
Okay. I do that. I take it. I say, thank you, my good man. And tell Dirkrax that I send my regards. And then I walk away.
You'll walk away, Trick.
Yeah.
And he's just looking after you.
I turn back around and like flip my hair or do like a cute like saucy little wink and then just keep walking. I mean, I said I was gonna seduce him, so I've got to do something just to like add to that, build on that promise. And then I get back to everyone. I'm like, all right, I got some. Yeah.
What do you do now?
I didn't think that far.
So as you were walking back, you hear, wait, and he's coming after you.
Oh, I feel like our repertoire is over, good sir. Like, I don't think there's anything else we need from you, but yes, of course, what do you need?
What do you need from Dirkrax? I imagine that's why you're telling me to give him your regards.
Just to, like, I don't know, maybe, like, spit in his face for me or, like, poison his food. I'd love that, honestly. Like, just, like, send it along that, like, I'm not a fan. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm not the brightest bulb in the bunch, but I know that for him, hearing my name might be a shock.
Wow. So. This guy's gonna be so intimidated by you now.
Yeah.
So cool. There's a scrawny purple tiefling ready to throw some punches. But I don't know. We have a history. I don't feel like going into it right now, but I feel like just pass along that I'm doing well without him. So, yeah. Thank you. I mean, did you have anything that you wanted to tell me? We can keep it a secret between us two.
Oh, not like that. He sighs.
Oh, I know you're way out of my league, but honestly, like, is there any information that you have for us that we might need? Like, this is the good stuff, right? Like, what I got. Like, you're not screwing me over here.
No, but you should probably listen to what I have to say, I imagine.
My ears are open, love.
Durgrax isn't doing so well.
Oh. What happened?
Dead dust happened.
So he, like, went into his own supply?
Way I hear it, first day he sampled his own product, got addicted to it immediately.
Great. I mean, I might not have been the brightest bulb in the bunch, but I think I shone a couple a little bit better than him. That wasn't a good sentence. I'll try it again later. I promise. But listen, that's. I mean, you build up a person in your mind so much that you think that they're invincible, and, like, even though I don't like the guy, that kind of sucks. But I guess I'm glad that the world won't have to have him in it for much longer. Although it's kind of a gross situation for him to be in, but you reap what you sow.
Listen, 2 gold, that's not my typical price. I don't usually get that from people who buy from me. Are you looking into this in any way?
You could say that. We've noticed quite the stir being made in the snow bog here. And it's just that this is my home, and so I'm a little defensive about what happens. But we also have other things to worry about, so I feel like it's just a side hustle, if that makes sense. If I can solve this mystery, or I guess not a mystery, make things better here.
When you start talking about it being your home, he nods along with you. I get that. I'm just doing this to put food on the table, really. Listen, I think if y'all are willing to look into this, I think he'd be willing to give you whatever information you need to figure this out. I know it doesn't sound like you have the kindest of reputation or the kindest of relationship with him, but I feel like he likes living too, so if y'all are willing to look into this, I could probably get you in to meet with him.
Well, I thank you very much, Torque, for your help. If you or your family ever need healing, feel free to come to the apothecary behind the blind beholder, and I'll do whatever I can for you at a discounted price. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So, guy's gonna turn and look at everyone and be like, it's not my favorite place to go, but I can can take you to him if you want to talk or ask questions. If you want to leave, that'd be preferable for me. But I guess since we're in this together now, it wouldn't be a smart idea to go against the grain.
I do have a question, Kai.
Yes.
What are we supposed to be finding out? Are we supposed to find a cure for this?
I don't know. It just kind of eats at me, knowing that this is happening. I know that we have bigger fish to fry, so to speak, but I don't know. I feel like Durgax might have some information that is dealing with whatever missing pages we might need. And I'm sure that if it's not that important and we get it done by this evening, we can still make way and not lose too much time.
Okay.
But
I was just wondering what our goal was.
It's up to you guys, honestly.
Well,
I know that Hattie found some information out, so I don't want to keep dawdling on something that's not necessarily... We don't know necessarily if it's connected or not. I'm just running off of speculation.
well, we can always help some people. And like you said, if we can't figure out anything in a day, well, just go on and maybe we can find something out in one of the bigger cities we'll have to visit. Maybe they have a cure.
If we can't find a cure, couldn't we just destroy the supply? Just get rid of the drug entirely?
Is there a way that we could
It's also
find out?
not our responsibility to fix this.
Yeah.
I guess. I know it's not you three's responsibility, but for me it's different. The good thing is that we have a sample, and that if need be, we could on the road try to find out what's in it, and maybe find something that would counteract the symptoms. I just don't know if the old guy has that much time left, but it's up to you three.
I think I'd like to talk to the Sturgax anyways. Even if he doesn't know anything about the dust, I think there's some questions he might be able to answer. For me, at least.
I was afraid you'd say that, but I'm not going to chicken out on y'all, so let's go.
Okay.
Alright, so did you just dismiss this guy that was trying to tell you that he could get you into a meeting with Durgrax, or
I figured he walked away.
I feel like he's just there, just looking at us like, okay, y'all, keep talking, I'm just sitting here.
Waiting for you guys to decide.
I figured that was the end of the discussion and he walked away.
Oh god.
And we would, come to him when we needed him. But, okay.
Yeah. Hattie just turns to him. I'm probably just, take us to this Durgax guy.
Hold on, it's gonna take us maybe a few hours. I could probably get you in there tomorrow afternoon.
That's not going to work.
I'd be willing to stay a little longer.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is there any way you could speed up the process? Could we bump some people out of the way? I am a cleric, and Hattie is one too, so if he needs medical assistance, that might give him the push in the right direction.
Alright. I'll ask him. If you follow me, I guess.
Okay.
We can just do that thing where you stand outside the door and you're like, I'm here, are you gonna let me in? And then they're like, God dang it, now we have to do it.
It's like, you're already here, why not?
Yeah, we're already here, come on, just let us in.
Okay, so Torek leads you guys back up to the northern part of the Snowbog, to one of the houses, one of the broken down houses, closer actually to the city gates, which is actually pretty surprising. And he pauses at the door. All right, wait here for a second. I'll go in first. And he leaves you for a few minutes and he goes inside. And it's maybe 10 minutes before he comes back outside. All right. He agreed to see you. You better be darn good healers. And he ushers you to follow him inside, and you make your way into the depths of this house, actually into the lower basement area, and you go into one of these smaller rooms, and in this room there's a bed, and on it is this very muscular white-scaled dragonborn. And he, despite not having necessarily human skin, he does look sickly and unwell. Well. Look who's come crawling back.
Hello. Don't look too good there, friend.
Well, what can I say? I hear you lot are looking to figure this stuff out for us.
I'll do what I can.
Alright. If you are willing to look into this, I'll give you the information I have from my supplier, as it were.
Okay. What do you want in return?
Life. A cure.
I could try to give you something to ease your pain for the time being. I don't know how long you are for this world. I don't know if the cure that we find, if we find one, will arrive in time for you. Honestly, the only reason I'm helping you is because you have information, and you know that, right?
Of course I do.
What do you know?
He gestures for Torek, and Torek nods and goes into another room and comes back with a stack of letters and in a bag. This here is what has been being left in this base every few days by some mysterious whoever has been leaving this for us. Those letters, and Torek hands them to you. Those letters are left as a thank you from whoever, thanking us for distributing for them. They also leave 700 gold pieces every single time. And about a week of supplies left every week for the past few. Seems like, I want to say, every Freitas, it arrives here under mysterious circumstances. Letters signed from Ice Race Leap, from some person calling themselves Contagion. That's all I know.
Have you heard anything about an Elias Fry, Elder Flayers, anything along those lines? Maybe something about the Archmage or the Inheritor.
Or the Prince of Undeath.
Yeah, that too.
Well, I know the Prince of Undeath just on reputation. That's a pretty common name, but none of those other folks you mentioned.
Okay.
So you don't know who drops off this package?
I don't know what they look like, and I think since it's from Astray's Sleep, I imagine it's probably some sort of teleportation circle. Is how they're getting there, because Astray's Sleep is way up there, but I know that they come every Fredas. I wouldn't know how to deal with it unless y'all wanted to stake out the place. Watch for this person to come in and follow them back where they came from.
I don't think you have that much time left.
I don't either. Is there anything else? Not necessarily information, but anything else you want to say to me in particular?
And he smirks. No.
I thought as much, and I cast Cure Wounds on him. 2nd level.
You cast what at 2nd level? Because it cut off, I think.
Oh, Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So that's 2d8 plus 2, so...
And he's just smirking the gnarliest smirk the entire time.
1, and plus 2, so that's 5.
Thank you kindly.
Don't.
Now that I see that Kai has finished with it seems like what she's been asking about, Hattie's going to step forward. And she's just going to be blunt as heck. Have you ever met a man named Dougal?
Stroked his chin and thought, no, I don't believe I have.
He might go by many names, but he's a handsome man, brown hair, green eyes, very bright green eyes. Plays with tarot cards a lot.
No, I haven't seen him around.
Well, it was worth a try. And then, I don't know, would Hattie know if Restoration would work on this at all? Give him a little help?
I don't think she would.
Okay, I'll give him a Cure Wounds level 2 again, too.
Does it seem to have any effect, the Cure Wounds?
A little bit, a little less sickly, but not by much.
Well... After that, Hattie just steps back and doesn't say anything else.
I think I'll take my leave. And then he does.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Alright. So what are you doing?
What time is it first?
It would be late.
Do you guys want to maybe crash at my place and then head out tomorrow morning?
Head out where?
What?
That is something we need to decide.
Yeah, we could stake out that area and see if what's happening when they're transferring the packages, we could go to the Temple of Ayun in Hattie City to investigate the missing pages of that book. And I don't know, maybe get dinner?
DM, what day is it?
It is... Hold on, let me check my fantasy calendar. So it would be... Midas.
Oh, yeah, we'd have to wait the whole week.
Yeah.
Oh
In
no,
order to- oh.
Midas is like Wednesday.
Oh, it is.
Freitas is Friday.
It's, yeah, I assumed Freitas was Friday. Midas is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Huh. I'll admit I'm curious as to what is going on in this town.
Me as well.
I want to find out more about what this is and why someone so powerful as to have a teleportation circle to distribute it is doing so. And who that person is.
Okay. So do we want to have a shopping montage and then you guys stake out a drug spot?
Yeah, we could do that.
Shopping
Okay.
montage for a day?
You three go on a shopping montage. Kai's gonna go on a drinking montage.
Do we all
we're
want to just like
shopping.
have our own little thing, you know? We're like, it's
I
like,
mean,
okay, what do you
you
want to do?
can.
And then
You
we
can
all
if you guys
kinda, like-
have separate things that you want to do in the city. I actually have a lot of shops and places prepared for this eventuality.
Ooh.
I think that'd be good because I know there's stuff I want to do that they probably don't.
Okay, so if you guys decide what you are individually going to do, or do as a group, whatever you pick.
Wait, there's a tattoo shop. I'm gonna go get a tattoo.
Oh my god! Of
no.
course.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Okay.
I'm so happy. Okay, so the chart that I have has a tattoo shop thing, which is fantastically wonderful.
Teth, would you like me to join you? I'm feeling rather impulsive right now.
Hell yeah, let's go get tattooed together.
Okay,
get
but can we
matching
stop by the liquor
tattoos.
store afterwards as well?
Of course.
Are you guys talking about this aloud?
Yes.
Oh, then Hattie actually like kind of perks up and is like, "Tattoos, you say? I think I'll join you."
Are we all getting tattoos now?
Magic tattoos? No.
I might as well.
We'll split off after the tattoos.
Incredible.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna bring the letters we got with us so I can read them while they're getting theirs done.
This is the most exciting thing that's
Multitasking.
happened to me.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And also, if you guys have any specific like tattoo designs that you want to do instead of the picture that I'm about to send, feel free to let me know, and I will pretend like I know what that will cost.
I am so excited now.
I like how we're having like a serious moment with like a drug kingpin, and now we're all going to get impulsive tattoos.
Also, there wouldn't happen to be somewhere where I could buy like instruments or something. Right now, wait.
don't
Actually, let
know.
me see what I have on me.
Maybe like a general store. Or something.
Yeah, I was
There's
thinking I
something
might go to the general store. So right
There's
now,
something on here called shifting ink. That's one of the tattoo shop options. 3D ink.
3D ink.
Whoa. This is crazy. I didn't look at this very much before. I saw a tattoo shop on here. I was like, this is my excuse to give them tattoos.
Let's do it.
I hope you can read that. Guess we'll find out. I would just like to say to the people listening that the tattoo shop is called Ink Kink.
Nice.
I love it. Since it's in the snow bog, can we assume that Kai knows the owners?
Sure.
Just like... Maybe he provides the stuff that, like, helps, like, people recover. Just, like, pain pills or something like that. Or maybe he just likes the vibe.
Okay. Alright, so what tattoos are you guys getting?
Oh.
Wait, where's the
these
image?
pictures are sending eventually.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my god.
Sweet.
4 years.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Ooh, I already know what I want to get.
Okay. I just knocked all my dice over. It's fine.
Since while you guys look,
wait, these
I'm
are
gonna
expensive.
I'm
Wait, how much money
gonna
does that
show.
have?
They're not actually that much. This is a tattoo shop in the slums, so
Oh, okay.
they're not going to be terribly expensive.
I'm very interested in the one that says Mark of the Death Walker.
I don't know what that means. I did not make this chart.
It seems appropriate for all 4 of us.
Oh wait, it totally is.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys design it, actually, because I don't know what that looks like.
Wait, what?
So sweet.
Where do you see? Oh, right, I see it here. Guys, I'm so excited.
I think Hattie's gonna get. I already know what I want Hattie to get.
Okay.
So I know she wants to get a daisy on which arm was it? Her right arm, right in her forearm, where her other one is.
Okay. It's gonna hurt, but sure.
She already has 2,
Okay.
so it's gonna go with the carnations that are already there.
Okay.
This is a peak D&D, just sitting around, deciding on fantasy tattoos.
Kai's gonna get a blue, like, water drop shape on his wrist. Actually, I don't know if blue will show up really well on his skin. He's, like, purple.
It could be like special ink made
Yeah.
for like, everyone. Yeah.
Maybe, like...
it's a half-orc owner, isn't it? So it's green. Their skin's green.
Maybe... I want to do, like, mood ink. That might be cool. No, wait. I want to do metallic. That seems badass.
Okay, I got a picture of an actual tattoo that I just searched online, and I would like this tattoo. I'm gonna send it in like a minute. I want to decide what ink I want. I'm taking this very seriously. This is the most serious thing in the campaign.
This is the one time Teth is paying attention.
Never pays attention, but right now she's like all in.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Oh, my dog agrees.
Aww.
Aw, baby.
What is shifting ink? Does that mean it like moves on you?
That's sick.
If I knew, I would tell you, I promise, but I don't know.
But you're the DM. You get to make up literally everything. So whatever you say is like, that's
Sure,
it.
why not? Or maybe it's shifting ink in that the tattoo looks like the paintings in like Harry Potter or something, like it moves.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's a picture that moves.
Okay, wait, how much? Okay, I'm gonna send you a picture of. I guess I'll just send it in the chat because I found a really cool octopus tattoo and I want it now. Here's my really cool octopus tattoo that I just found, and I'm getting it now immediately.
Okay.
How much would that cost in like shifting ink?
Oh, I have no idea. Would you call that small, medium, or large?
I would say large.
That would probably be large.
That's too much math. I don't know how to reduce that from from 30,000 gold pieces. Let's say...
That's pretty cool.
10 gold.
Oh, hell yeah. I could literally get so many of those. Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Oh, that's right. You're the one that found all the gold.
What are you talking? Teth is not sharing her gold with you guys, so.
I know, I'm just saying you're the one that found it, so you plenty.
Kai has like 27 gold, y'all.
I have 10.
Well, that's just for the shifting ink.
Yeah, Hattie just wants a tiny little, like, I'll send a picture. That's pretty close to what I want.
Okay, I just found one of mine too, so I feel like everyone's sending pictures now.
This makes for really great audio, how we're all sending pictures of the tattoos. Yeah. That translates well.
Everyone can, like, describe their tattoo after we get them.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to record a little longer than an hour and a half. We want actual content.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, that's just like something like that. But like
okay.
On the forearm and not on the bicep.
So that would probably be maybe 1 gold.
Yeah, good for yeah, that's good. And while everyone is picking their tattoos and getting them done, I am going to start reading the red letters that they gave us.
Okay. The one from Durgrax, ones that they gave you before? Okay. They are, I mean, it's literally just a handful of thank you notes with a signed remark at the bottom that says the word contagion as the sign-off. Okay, that's a good tattoo.
Oh.
Okay. So I would go with 1 gold again for that.
For which one? The sun or the little flower?
The sun.
So
I want to do it in like mood ink on his wrist. So just like a cute little simple sun, and like it changes color and on his wrist.
Okay.
Cute.
Also, are we taking a long rest? Like, now?
Does this count?
Does getting tattooed and being an excruciating
Are we gonna do the
pain
stakeout
count to a long
tomorrow or
rest?
something?
I feel like, yeah.
So.
Yeah, I imagine this is like the day after your conversation.
Yeah, this is our
with
off day.
Durgrax,
So we had a long
off
rest
day.
at this
Because
point.
it's Thursday, so we don't have to.
Getting tattoos and going on a shopping spree in Delmount, and then the next day. The next day is when the stakeout is.
Okay.
So it didn't take me that long to like read the letters or anything.
No, it's basically the same thing every time. Just thanking them for distributing.
Oh, also, I wanted to go see Swath's Oddities.
Swathy's Oddities? Okay.
Oh, Swathies, okay. Swathies, I love that. I love all these names. They're so good.
Yeah.
You can thank our friend Jay for that one. That's a joke. He gave me a fake name one time for a story I was writing, and then I just continued to use it for this. Okay, Swathy's Oddities. I mean, it's just like the Barnes and Nobles of magic stores. Like,
Awesome.
like just this cheap, manufactured magic store. It's just like a chain.
While you guys are shopping, just imagine like Kai drunk off his ass, like following you guys holding all the bags.
Okay, you guys might want to, from a logistics standpoint, this is going to be very interesting because you would have to go literally all the way around the city. If you're going back and forth between the snow bog and the main part of Delmount,
Well, maybe
because
we
they
should
are
do
not in
everything
the
we
same.
need to in the snow bog first. Oh, wait, okay. I see everything that's in the snow bog now, okay. Are we doing anything else in the snow bog? I thought we got our tattoos first.
Yeah.
And
So
then,
tattoos are off the list.
Is there anything else we need to do here, or are we good to go to, like, the other part of town and go to Swazi's oddities?
I think we're good, but I still have no idea what Lezith got as a tattoo.
Oh, right,
I'm looking at this list and I can't make up my mind.
Oh, I know people like that. They
Is
will
there
stand
like
in
a
the store
design?
for hours?
Is there a design you have in mind?
No. I did not
Okay.
expect this. I had no planning.
You just get a temporary tattoo.
Wait, there is
No.
temporary black ink on there. One of the options, I think.
Just get like a cool wolf, like, you know, like those like 2012 like wolf, like 3 wolf moon shirts. Like, get one of those.
Oh, you know, like that post on Tumblr that's like, you have one wolf inside you and it has like depression, and then you have the other wolf inside you and it has depression. You are depressed with those wolves.
Do you guys have enough time for her to get a mural?
Oh god.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? She's gonna get the tattoo of an owl with its wings spread, and it's not gonna be temporary, it's gonna be, I think in mood ink. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And it's gonna have its wings spread, like in flight, and it's gonna be just beneath her collarbone.
Ooh.
Sick.
Okay. What size would you say that is?
Small, not very big.
Okay. So let's say 1 gold, I guess.
Okay.
Teth really went for it on the
Yeah,
expensive
everybody
tattoo.
else is like not doing that much great with these tattoos. I mean, I love them all, but they're not
Don't
very
have
dramatic.
a lot of money to spend.
Everybody else is just getting these tiny little hipster tattoos, and you got this big octopus on your arm.
Yeah. I mean, you might as well go for it. Like, go big or go home.
Teth is rolling.
She
though.
says.
Yeah.
She says while counting her coin.
Yep.
Wait, did we take the 700 GP from him, or did we leave that there?
Wait, there were 700 GP?
No,
No,
he was
sick.
given it.
Yeah, he was
And
paid.
he didn't share?
He just showed it to us, just to flaunt it.
Lame.
Wait, when did this happen?
He told you. He told you about it. He didn't show you anything.
I guess I'm scratching that off my character sheet. I got so excited. That'd like break the game though, so.
I'm not giving you guys 700 gold pieces right off the bat.
Hey, here's the thing. Maybe when we stake out this dropping off of 700 gold, we can go ahead and just take the gold.
Steal it, yeah.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
Wait, please clarify, when
Mission
did we
Impossible
get
style.
700 gold?
Whatever.
Or what is this 700 gold that everybody's talking about?
We're like actually having this conversation in the game.
I imagine
of
you
course
guys are
Teth
just hanging
doesn't
out in
know
the
what
tattoo
happened.
parlor while you're having this conversation.
This is definitely in character. Teth is so confused.
like a group of old ladies at a hair salon.
I mean,
God.
oh,
Man, I'm really glad I'm not playing like a super smart character right now, or like a character who has any idea what's going on. This is like me not having a single clue what's happening. Really, like it's like method acting, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be unintentional, but
The thing with the 700 gold was the mystery whoever that leaves the stack of letters and the bag of drugs.
well, they only leave one letter at a
okay.
time. But
Oh.
I heard 7 gold when that happened.
7.
No, I'm pretty sure it was 700.
It was
Okay,
definitely
okay,
700.
They leave the bag of drugs, 700 gold, and a letter.
Okay.
7 gold.
I was like, wow, that's not really a lot of gold. I don't know why they would leave just 7 gold there. That's kind of random.
No, they leave.
Maybe it's not a lot to you. I have 26 right now.
Yeah, I have 9!
Wait, why do I
What
have
have we
60
done?
copper?
That was from the tower.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because Teth kept hitting the jackpot, and then and the guy kept getting mad about it.
Kai's poor, y'all.
Got to keep checking the chest.
I mean, Teth
He's
is
poor
kind
and dumb.
It's poor and dumb. That's a mood. Where are you guys going after your tattoos?
I think we agreed on Swathy's oddities.
These oddities, okay. So like I mentioned before, it's the Barnes and Nobles or the Walmart, you might say, of magic stores. An obnoxious chain store that is just kind of subpar at best.
Does anything stand out?
No, not really. Like I said, it's just a standard magic store.
Can we like browse? Like I don't know, what would you find at a magic store? Like besides like magic stuff.
I don't know. Let God check her chart.
Orb.
I cannot read any of that.
I'm sorry.
Orb.
Thank
I'm sorry,
you.
that's
Wait,
the
I can
first
read
thing
the
my eye
bottom part,
caught.
but just orb.
Orb. Orb time.
Orb.
Orb time.
Okay, the last 3, because I'm a fool and I cut that out. Of the last 3, it says bottle, handle, and like a case for a map or a scroll.
But what's this first thing that you sent us?
Oh, that's the rest of the list. It's fine. Whatever. It turned it sideways for whatever reason. And naturally, you cannot read a word of that.
Hattie just like picks something up, looks at the price tag, just sets it back down. She could not afford anything in here.
Ooh, wait, there's a liar? I'm trying to read, and I'm trying to make sure I'm reading it correctly.
Oh yes, it does have musical instruments on here. I did not see that before. There's a lute and a lyre.
I already have a lute, so I don't need another one.
Okay.
Magic spells. Services. What's under miscellaneous? See components?
Oh yeah, spell components.
Uh-huh. I'm doing actually a really good job at reading this, I think.
You deserve an award. Well, this is good podcast content.
Oh yeah.
This is really great podcast content.
10 out of 10 would podcast again. Do I need to send a different picture?
Or
Would that help?
Or maybe just summarize some of the things that are on the list.
Alright. So there's druidic focuses, sprig of mistletoe, a totem, a wooden staff,
I got those.
a yew wand.
I got my totem.
Okay.
I pull out my little necklace.
Alright. Hourglass, ink, ink pen, paper, parchment, pouch, robes, spellbook, vial. There's artisan tools and musical instrument, as you've already seen. There's magical items. Spell scrolls. There's magic appraisal as a service. And then there's spell components.
Okay, I don't think I need to buy anything from here.
Okay.
Yeah,
won't
I
buy anything
don't
from
think I
here.
can afford anything from here.
Yeah, neither can I.
Now we can all be poor and dumb.
Yes, all of us can be poor.
Well, after seeing the prices, Hattie just turns to Kai and is like, Kai, where's the most popular bar in town?
It's like, we don't... Just turns and puts a hand on his shoulder. We don't belong here.
Yeah, we don't belong here. Let's go drinking.
I like how we don't have enough money for anything at what is essentially Barnes and Nobles.
Oh my god.
Where can we find D&D TJ Maxx? Like,
Well, if you want,
D&D TJ.
booze, is that what you want? Or are you hungry? I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it right now. And like he's like holding like a bottle of whiskey and it's just kind of swaying. I thought we were gonna go shopping and have like a cute like dressing room montage where we try on like shorts and stuff.
And we can
But
still
we're
go do
not.
that if you want. We could go to like Grim Mantle Hatter.
That'd be fun.
Would you like that, Kai?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Kai, let's go do that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is fantastic.
God. Are we gonna do a dressing montage?
I think we are.
Yeah, cool.
And Kai
wanna do
really
a-
wants it, so I think we have to
mean-
legally do it.
We can go to the Hatter, the Grim Mantle Hatter, and get cool hats.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do a hat montage.
Hat montage!
An audio hat montage.
Hat montage!
Do I have a hat chart? I don't think I do. So this is just gonna be a free for all.
Are they just like Kentucky Derby hats? Like, you know, the really big ones that have like all the
But
tulle and lace and
they're
feathers
like-
on them?
They're like all these different kinds of hats with like more like darker colors, and there's some with like
God.
tiny little skulls on the
Oh wait, there
on the,
is a
on the
tailor
brim.
shop. Wait, but
There
it's
is a
high end.
It's high end.
It's high end, and we didn't have money for
High-end.
fantasy Barnes and Noble, so I don't think we can afford. I don't think you guys can afford it.
No.
Feel free to go get yourself a dress there, Teth. The others will just wait behind.
Kai's gonna put on the most obnoxious hat he can find and then yell at the owner in Infernal, just like, "What's poppin'?"
I'm sorry, I think you cut out when you said that.
Oh no! Oh, it's not gonna be as funny the second time around. He just yells at the owner like, "What's up? What? How are you?" In Infernal, because she's tiefling too, so like she should know.
I feel like it's fairly appropriate you keep cutting out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Audacity is getting all of this.
Yes, I hope so too. She just looks at you with this look of just like, please stop yelling in my shop.
He's gonna just like lift up his bottle and be like, "Cheers, love. What's up?" And maybe take the hat back off because he does
When
have
did
like
Tony have
26
time to get-
fantasy dollars. What?
When did he have time to get drunk? Because we went straight from the drug deal to the tattoo shop. Oh wait, no, to
We
the
went
other
home.
guy.
No, he started the day drunk.
Yeah.
You guys went to go get tattoos.
Once he got back from meeting with Durgax, he was like, "Time to drink. I can't deal with
So
this
he was
anymore."
drinking the entire time we got tattoos.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Your boy's got a high tolerance, but it's been like 6 hours since he started.
Oh gosh. Lord have mercy.
Oh. Okay, Hattie really wants to go to the most popular bar.
Um,
What's one that's like super like everyone goes there? Everyone knows this place. It's poppin'.
I haven't
Pink dragon.
Sure, pink dragon. Why not?
Okay.
Man, so I searched for dark and grim hat aesthetic to try to figure out what hats were at this place, and the only thing that's like came up was cowboy hats. So I didn't know
It has like a cow skull on it.
Fantasy Old Town Road, here we come.
One of you is a bard, so...
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Wait, what is this? The ultimate guide to hats?
What? We're learning so much.
Oh my god, this is a hat store.
Leseth is just standing back watching all of this occur. And at some point slips out the door and makes her way to the druid temple up on the hill.
Okay.
Just disappears.
So you just escaped to the temple of Lavora. So you walked all the way. You were so done with them. You were like, I'm willing to make the trek back up to the temple district.
Most of these hats are 69 euros, so I don't know what this hat store is about.
It's probably made of like pheasant skin or something like that.
Wait, there's a hat called with the bird feather on it. Maybe they are made of pheasant skin.
I imagine this is still all happening in the game.
As you are walking away.
You can make a custom inside label for €6.
Ooh.
I like the idea that you're just like saying this out loud in the hat shop next to the lady that owns
this is all in character.
Uh-huh, definitely.
Oh yeah, totally, I understand. But just like the image.
As they leave, someone has to remind Kai to take the hat that he put on off of his head because he cannot afford it.
Okay. As you go to walk out the door, Hattie just takes the hat off your head.
Yeah.
And puts it back on the shelf.
You're just like walking straight out the door. As you're walking, I just take it off your head and just put it back. You just don't notice.
This has been an educational podcast.
This is kids. If you're listening, don't do this. Whatever is happening, do the opposite.
Yeah. So spend lots of money because we have none. Oh god.
Don't drink and get tattoos. That's bad juju.
Although it did work out fine for Kai. He ended up with the fine tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna have a wicked hangover tomorrow, but that's tomorrow Kai's problem.
That's tomorrow Kai, who is getting ready to stake out a building.
Yeah,
oh god, I forgot.
Oh god. Okay.
He's gonna be slumped over on his face while you guys are staking out this.
Okay, I'm just like done with their buffoonery, and I'm just going to grab Kai by like the shoulders and just like just lead them like drunkenly to the streets to the Pink Dragon pub.
Okay. Okay, so making your way through the streets to a fairly large building labeled with a sign over its door as the Pink Dragon Pub, you enter and find yourself in the most obnoxiously pink place you have ever witnessed in your entire life. Wall to wall, pink. Even the tables are pink. And along the wall is this just texture that looks like nasty imitation dragon scales that are also pink. And there you go. How are you proceeding?
Hattie just walks in with Kai and just sits him down in a chair, pats his head, and just stay here. I'll be back.
Will you order me bread, please?
Sure. And then I go to the bar, to the barkeep.
Okay.
So I just walk up and I'm like, just some bread, and I chug the rest of my flask and fill this up for me, will you?
Any preference?
Whatever sells best. That's cheap.
Okay. and they take the flask from you and walk off, and come back a few minutes later with a big, just handful of bread.
Just a handful.
And yeah, just a handful of bread and your flask, and they say, that'll be 3 gold.
I just sigh and oh god, I just hand over the gold because now I only have 6 gold. I'm gonna make Kai pay for it later, don't worry. But as I'm there, I like awkwardly take the bread and I'm like, just while I'm sitting here, I'm like, was there anyone named Dougal that came in here sometime past few months or something?
I don't think so.
Just Hattie, just extremely disappointed, just 3 gold short, just goes, whatever, man, and just turns back around and goes back to the table, already proceeding to drink heavily.
Okay.
And like Kai turns to her, is like, so like, is Dougal, is he like your boyfriend?
Hattie just like hard stare, like really good side eye at Kai, just
Cause like when you were talking about him earlier, he sounded quite handsome, and so like I'm just wondering, like, is he single?
Hattie just sighs.
Can I have my bread now?
I hold the bread back. He's someone I'm looking for. I need to return something to him. And then I push the bread back towards you.
Bread time!
Hattie just takes another really big swig.
I order a big water. I just want water.
Okay.
Teth goes up to the bar. It's like, 1 water, please.
Water? Okay. He just hands you a glass of water. Free of charge.
Awesome! Teth's gonna go ham
You're the one
on
that has
this
the most
water.
money!
Oh gosh. Alright, what are you buffoons doing now?
Part of me wants to try to steal from Kai, because he's drunk right now.
I was actually thinking the same thing! Oh no!
Yeah, I'm gonna try to steal from Kai.
Okay.
Okay, I have my inventory up, so just like let me know.
Okay,
You get a good roll, I'll let you grab something cool.
So, Teth, what you need to do is roll a sleight of hand.
Yeah.
And then, Kai, what you need to do is roll a perception check at disadvantage because you are drunk.
Okay, I need to move. I don't have a flat.
Wonderful decision making on my part.
Okay. I've been rolling really badly lately, so maybe this will work out for Kai.
I got an 8.
Oh, I got a 17.
Okay, so take what you will. I guess.
What do you have? What's Kai got?
Let's say that you grab his music box.
Oh, yay!
And so like it's like a tiny box. It's like not, the wood isn't like stained or anything. It's just like raw wood. And you wind it up, and on the inside you hear a very like sad like little tune, and on the inside is written Fiend Song.
Do I get any gold from him?
He has 26 gold, so like I don't know if you need gold that badly that you're gonna take.
I need gold very badly.
Oh, God. How much do you take?
That's literally what I do.
Is Hattie just watching this happen?
Okay, with my 18 passive perception, I think I probably am, because she rolled a 17, so I'm definitely watching. I'm letting it happen, don't worry.
Okay, wait, DM, how much gold do I take from him?
I don't know. roll a 1d4.
1d4. Now I have to go back over to where my dice are to find the d4. 4.
Okay, so you take 4 gold.
Hell yeah.
When I see Teth just pull the gold out, I'm like, 2 of it.
2? Okay, that's fine.
Split it. I'm not ratting you out.
Oh wait, yeah, sure, whatever, I don't care.
Okay.
I want you two to know that I have made a note that the next time I'm sober, I'm gonna just keep rolling perception and see if I'm missing anything.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm taking 2 for the bread. She got it first, so I just took it.
Add item. Stick box.
It literally says Teth stole music box and 4 gold, yell at her later, underlined 3 times.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. What's happening next in this parade of insane?
She's just chilling. She's a little buzzed, so she's a little more relaxed, you know, just letting go with the flow.
I don't think I really do anything. I mean, I got my music box and my 2 gold, so I'm happy now.
Okay.
Hey, what's Lizeth doing?
Oh yeah, where'd Lizeth go?
Yeah, what's she up to?
Yeah, I'm just like, wait, where'd Seth go?
Yeah, I'm just gone.
Cuts to Lizeth.
Well, while you guys were fooling around at the bar, she went up to the Druid Temple to have a chat with them.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, tell them...
Finally.
We don't have to go into the whole thing, but I tell them about the vision I got from Melora. I asked to see if they have any information on it, what it might mean, just asking for clarification. If they can give me any information on the rift that I'm supposed to be looking for, and where I might find it, because I really don't know my way around this continent at all. Do they have anything to tell me?
When you tell them about this vision, they are as confused as you were the day you saw it. They have no idea.
Alright then. Oh, shit, I just thought of something. Oh no. Okay, I have Jeffrey with me.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna ask if they have the resources, and if they could, would they like to take this oat off my hands? Because he can't travel with us. He needs a good home.
Why can't he travel with us?
Not the mascot.
Wait, we have a new mascot, and that's Master Blaster.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
I'm
shoot,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Until
Forgive
he
me, Master
dies.
Blaster, for my indiscretion.
Wait, why is Master Blaster dying?
Well, wait, it's a thing that happens a lot, it seems, where they get left behind. Or sold. So because they need different animals.
I'm not selling
Okay.
Master Blaster, ever. Wait, I'm gonna need
until he dies. Oh,
I didn't think of it until just now. I wrote down I was gonna go to the Daily Hog Butchery and purchase some meat for Jeffrey, and then I realized that I have a bunch of druids right here in front of me, so I asked, could they take him off my hands for me? Because
They're not
I thought you were about to
they're
say
not
you
actually
were going to go
druids.
to the
They're like
butcher to see if you could
priests.
sell Jeffrey there.
they're not.
No, they're
like
not druids. They're
Melora.
like priests and clerics. This is a temple for the goddess Melora.
Okay, well, what do they say?
This makes a really great podcast.
Oh god.
So what's their response?
I don't know. Give me a second.
I'm just looking at this.
I know.
Okay, I'm scrolling back up. Okay, so they do agree to take Jeffrey off your hands.
And they promise to take very good care of him.
Of course.
Alright. I'm gonna tell them that I'm holding them to this.
And the person you speak to nods their head, like, duh. And it's like, of course I'm gonna take care of this unique and incredible animal that you've presented to me.
Alright. I hand him over.
Oh.
And then I take Parsley off my shoulder and I just start petting him as I walk away. And then I go back to the Blind Beholder Tavern to wait for everyone else to come back.
Okay. We need to start doing on, like, Twitter or something, posting, like, episode 4 of Use Your Imagination spoilers, but without context, and it's just
It's just that, yeah.
it's just these images.
Oh.
I have to scroll up. I keep looking back at it and like losing it. I can't.
Okay, I had to close Discord. Oh, I couldn't look at that anymore.
Go back to my notes. Whew. Okay. Alright, what else are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna, seeing Kai just so drunk and being stolen from, I'm just gonna drag the children back home.
Okay.
I'll decide it's the end of the day. We're going home.
Okay. Okay. So, I don't know how to transition into this next part.
Oh. I wanted to do something before I went to bed.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just gonna, like, I'm guessing we're, like, sleeping on the ground, like, in bedrolls and stuff.
Sure.
Because it's just a little house, you know?
I'm sure like Kai, before he passes out, like tosses out like maybe like a quilt or something, like a couple quilts, just like, here you go, good night.
I have plenty of blankets in
Passes
my
out.
pack, so I'm good.
Yeah, and I was just gonna, like, have Humphrey, I'd brought him inside, you know, and I'd be, like, petting him, and just, like, be looking in my journal and all the stuff that's gone by, and I'd pull out, like, I have a little folder, not a folder, but, like, a slip in the book, or, like, a little sleeve, so you can put stuff in it, and I pull out a tarot card, and I just stare at it for a moment, and I just, like, sigh, put it back, give a little pray to Ayun, and then go to sleep.
Okay.
Oh,
Anybody else
pray.
doing anything before they go to bed?
Kai's probably gonna like have Squeaks like crawl up and like nestle in his hair, and then just start like, I don't know. He's probably gonna pull out. Okay, no, I know what he's doing. Okay, he pulls out this really like a woman's nightgown, and it looks like very, very old and like tattered, and just kind of like clutches it close, and then goes to sleep.
Okay. Anybody else?
No, I just sleep.
Same, just pull
Like,
up my
there's
blankets.
not really anything for me to do.
All right. So, as you guys are rising early the next morning to start your stakeout of the drop point for these drugs, that is where we are going to end this session. Hello everybody, I'm your Dungeon Master, Gabrielle, and I just want to say thank you so much for listening to this episode of Use Your Imagination. You can follow the show at Dungeons and Doodles on Twitter. Don't forget to visit our website, dungeonsanddoodles.weebly.com, to find more information about the show, the hosts, and where you can access transcripts for past and future episodes. You can stream Use Your Imagination on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and Podbean. If you'd like to support the series, make sure to leave us a review on iTunes. Again, thank you. I hope you'll be joining us next time.